Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good Friday morning to everyone.
Hi everybody.
My name is Amir Rosli.
I am Amira Masara.
And you're listening to Arminent Inside Architectural Podcast. Let's begin the first episode of Arminent Inside Architectural Podcast.
Okay, thank you.
So, hello and good morning to everyone, especially to our lecturers in front of here, Madam Liana and also Sir Ellen. Thank you for coming for today's podcast, and today I would like to share with you guys that we have 7 of our expertise here that's joining us in our podcast today. These expertise are from our UITM architecture student. So they will be sharing with us their experience and doing their case study over our local building, which is the UPM library in Serdang. So let's cut the chase, and we're going to start with Mugat. So Mugat, would you like to share with us the overview of UPM library's building? How is it?
Alright, thank you so much, Pretty. Wait, first of all, I'm not sure. Do I need to introduce myself first, or I just proceed?
I mean, it's your preference.
Okay, in that case then, just hi to everyone. I'm Agat. So, as you all know, that our team, we go to the UPM library, or Sultan Abdul Samad library. And when we talk about library, there's one thing that I would love to highlight. That library is not just for an academic resources. But when you talk about library, it's actually a space, not only for the books, but also for the students, for the people. So, when we talk about library, especially in UPM library, one thing that I love to highlight is in this, in this current situation, right? When design a space, when we go to anywhere, then the most important thing that we would like to see is the aesthetic. Especially with this Gen Z and everything, right? When you go to cafe, you want to go to aesthetic cafe and everything. But sometimes, we must not forget that about the functionality, especially using the services. And actually, for today, I'm not going to go very deep down into the services because we still have a lot more here, a lot more expertise, all of my friends here, and they will explain more details about it. But before we go detail, we need to know the big pictures of the library. So, actually, the library consists of 2 floors, which is upper floor and lower floor. And the lower floor is actually in a simpler word, I can say more santai, more flexible, where the student can go and do their job, they can go for our group project and so on. Not like our library, they have like very open, they can be really busy and so on. And another part, there's also certain part there of the books and so on. But the upper level is focused more to, I can say more to research, more privacy, more quiet. Okay, but also the best part I saw there is of course the library. You have all the basics of the services, lift and so on. And actually it's very great, the library, even though it is old, it was built originally around 1930s, 1950s like that, but they do highlight on the OKU and the RAM and so on.
So there is lacking of the design safety as well, I believe.
For me, when I go there, the first impression that I go, like, even though this building is old, they still have the aesthetic value and also the functionality. That's the best part of the UPM library.
So that's the best part.
That's the best part, the balance, how they blend those two.
I see. So you have opened up a new insight of how the design follow functions actually come to real life, right?
Actually, yes, it does. I don't know how to actually highlight it, but it have the function and also have the design. The aesthetic is still there.
So there is actually the balance in it.
Yes, that's the best part.
So that's good. So you have opened up, share with the others that the insight that you have provided and explored.
But right now, I believe you also, of course, want to go deeper, right?
Yes,
Into
of
what
course.
is the services that I say.
Yes.
That is fine. All of them are here for.
Okay. So I would like to ask Farisha, what about, okay, Magat has shared with us the overall view of the library and also share with us how the design follow functions actually in real life. So now I would like to ask. Now I would like to ask about the technical aspect, which is
the water supply, the hot water and the cold water supply. So would you like to elaborate for us through your own case study and research? How was it?
Okay. Hello. Okay. Very. So actually, before I go detail about the water supply system, so um, as you guys know that uh, water supply system is crucial for providing access of water. Water in buildings such as residential, industrial, and commercial. So that's just a basic knowledge about the water supply system lah. And then we go in depth about the water supply system, which is the water supply system divided by two, which is cold water supply system, and then hot water supply system. So the cold water supply system typically originate from the municipal source, which is the lake, the river, and then from it also originate from the private wells, and then from the sources it entering the building through the main valve, and then branching out through the network of pipes to the various features such as sink, toilet and shower. So the system designed to maintain the consistent water.
Okay, Farisha. I understand that. That's basically like the basic how we know the hot water and the cold water supply system works. However, I would like to know how that the cold and hot water supply system implement in the building. Like, where does it go? The toilet, the bathroom, or I mean the sink, the wash basin. So where does it go in that building? How that system actually implemented in the building?
So basically the library UPM itself it used cold water supply system because usually library didn't use the hot supply system because the demands of hot water supply system is less compared to cold water supply system. So basically, the UPM library use cold supply system to
cut the cost.
To cut the cost, and the demands of cold water is more than the hot water.
Alright, okay, thank you that from Farisha. So now let's ask our guy here, Danish. Yes, our guy here. He is our attractive guy in the group. So, so tell us, would you like to elaborate more about the sanitary system and the sewages?
Right. Good to have everyone here. Right. Hi, my name is Danish, and I want to talk about the not only the sanitary system, but also in terms of how they manage the wastewater, but also the sewage disposal and the treatment. Now, certainly, when we talk about the library, a library, because it is a public facility, it needs to be equipped with a proper sanitary system. But not only that, but it also needs to have a well-equipped sewage disposal system so that it can be transported and disposed of properly and after it's treated. Okay. Now, from what we can find from the case study at the Sultan Abdul Samad Library, which is a UPM, because the library is a large building, it has to be well fitted with many washrooms to cater to the users of the library, not only the staff but also the students. Because from what we can find, in the floor plans of the library, that there are many washrooms, and in each washroom there are also several water closets and also wash basins, which is just just in general what a large building should have. Now, to go deeper into this, I'd like to first explain about the sanitary system. So, in a sanitary system, its main purpose, to really summarize it, is to collect and discharge the wastewater. So, for example, the water closet and the wash basin in public washrooms, which is usually in a library like this, is fitted for this very purpose. Okay.
Alright. Okay, so I guess that's all from Danish. I hope we can get back to that later. Also, I know that waste management is important, but there are also another aspect that is important, which is how do library handle the waste system and waste management?
Okay, thank you, Viti. And I would like to say a big thank for letting us to share our information that we have gathered on our site visit based on the building services applied for the Sultan Abdul Samad Library at UPM. So as for refuse collection and disposal, so as we all know, refuse collection and disposal is actually a very main, crucial and most important things that need to be applied on every premises that we have. So as of our building, it is actually an institutional building. So this disposal system and collecting all this rubbish and all is important for keeping the aesthetic and the cleanliness of our premises. So first, I like to talk about the location that the rubbish bin were placed in the building itself. So first of all, it can be found around the outside area of the building, and followed by the lobby area. So actually, lobby area is an important place to be located. The rubbish bin, as we all know, the lobby is actually like the most high traffic area. Every visitor, every worker actually need to went to the lobby area first before going to the other the other place in the library itself. And so it also located on every floor, and especially around the stairs area and every corridor. This is to make sure all the visitors actually use the rubbish being provided to throw away their rubbish. And on every morning and every evening, the janitor will go to each and every bin to collect all of the waste and then bring it to the main wastage area called the Rumah Sampah, which is located at the back area of the library. And since this is an institutional area, so the KDEB truck waste will collect the rubbish every 4 days.
Alright.
Yeah.
So thank you from Farish. That was very insightful points there. And last but not least, we have Amma and Roti. Amma and Ikwan to share your points. What is your overview of this building fire safety?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So my name is Amma. So about the fire protection, I want to say the importance of fire protection of this library. They use the multi-approach to cater this fire issue. So I want to say that the important to about this library to take about the fire protection this. When we go back time, where you know the library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
It has a lot. It's a center of knowledge, right? So, you know, there's 30,000 ancient manuscripts, and the fire just, the library just get fire, and the knowledge just get away like that. So,
Terbakar.
yeah, terbakar. So the two major things that we need to take away, get out from this fire is the book itself, the knowledge, and the people lah. So my friends, Roti and Zaim will spend more about the passive and active firefighting. how they cater this issue.
Okay, thank you, Amma. My name is Ikhwan. My friend called me Roti. Okay. There's many passive firefighting system in Sultan Abdul Samad Library UPM. So, I want to talk about four passive firefighting system. There's water resisting wall, and then do you guys remember that we went through a door to get down to the office? That's a fire resisting door, and then HVAC, HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. If you can see in the office, there's air conditioning that not just cooling the area, but also if fire start there, the AC can suck out the oxygen to prevent fire from ignite more. And then lastly, there's no carpets, they're not using flammable interiors in the library.
I see. That's really a good insight from UPM Library. And I guess that's all from us. We are trying to keep up with the time in here. And thank you for 7 of our expertise here sharing the points and insight of their case study. And thank you guys. That's all from us.
That was interesting.
It's really interesting.
I heard about the Library of Alexandria, am I right?
Something. Okay. Actually interesting. So, I believe there are more interesting things to know.
Yes.
So, if you guys want to know more, stay
Stay
tuned
tuned.
for the next episode.
Yeah.
Bye.
Subscribe.